What did I click that for? Unbelievable. All right. Welcome, everybody, into Crazy Tommy C. And I got none other than Mr. Jackie Millay and Mecca Macazar on the backup. Tomas Hertl out for Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. And, that's a little bit unfortunate. He hasn't been, I wouldn't say, a major producer for them in the last couple games. But, Jack, what do you think? How do you think the Sharks respond to this? Is it a big deal? Is this a game changer for the San Jose Sharks?
Is this the same exact?
Yes, of course it's the same fucking thing. I got to start from the beginning.
Oh, I guess. Okay. I think, look, in games 1 and 2, Hertl was in. They lost. Game 3, he was out. Pete DeBoer was forced to make line changes. He moved Logan Couture up to the top line. That line still, they had some good offensive chances. It kind of generated a few things. Sharks turn around, win. It's not the end of the world that Hertl's not there, but I think if Hertl was in the lineup, I would like the Sharks better, but I still think DeBoer needs to change his lines up. Like if the Hertl comes in, you can't throw him back on that same Pavelski and Thornton line because they didn't generate a whole lot with those guys. Spread it out a little bit more. If he does play, move him. Don't put him back the way it was in games 1 and 2.
Are the Sharks in any kind of trouble right now?
No.
Or, do you think they're going to get? Why do you think they're going to get back into it?
They've played well at home ice. They got the win. It's every single game's been close. I mean, it comes down to 2 overtime games, and game 1 was a 1-goal game where the game-winning goal was like 2 minutes left in the game. I mean, it's extremely close. Penguins are still in control, but I think the Sharks get it done tonight. I'm expecting. So I haven't seen anything big from the Sharks this entire series. I'm expecting something big for them. It's got to be tonight.
Thornton's beard. That's pretty big.
What's big?
Thornton's beard.
That's pretty big. Yeah, he's accepted. Yeah, Matt's a metrosexual. He's much more concerned about the length of hair.
If my damn video was working, you'd see my hair. I'm wearing a V-neck.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man, showing off the man cleavage and everything?
This guy came to me a year ago, almost 2 years ago, this summer, and he said to me, everybody calls me gay at school. Why? I like hockey. I'm a man. I got a hairy chest. I smell like...
Because your eyes twinkle when the light hits it. That's why.
I smell like meat. I smell like spice. So you don't think so? Well, you're wrong, Jack Millay. Everything's going to plan. So if all you gamblers out there listen to me, and most of you should, the Pens are going to wrap this up in Game 5. I told you there'd be a lot of overtime games. The overtime games weren't as long as I expected. A few doubles, but the result's been relatively the same. I think the Sharks will lose in 5, but it won't feel like a 5-game series because there'll be so many overtimes and the games will be so close. And that's exactly what I said, and that's exactly what happened. Jeff Huffman, who's not dominating.
But Tommy, when you say so much stuff, some of it's bound to be right.
Well, this one I was dead on. I said 5 games, several overtimes, and only 1 goal separating them in the games that weren't 5 games. That's pretty accurate. It's not like there's fucking 10 other games in the NHL there, Matty boy.
I am dominating.
That's right, Jeff. What do you think? Where are the Sharks at going forward here, Mecca Matt?
I don't find it looks too good for them.
Why?
Because, look, first of all, Hertl, is it a bad thing he's gone? Yes and no. It's a bad thing because I think even though he wasn't really producing on the score sheet, he was one of their best players, super dynamic, and he hit 3 posts. If he had a bit better aim, that could have been a hat trick. But I think they have the depth on offense. The problem is that porous fucking defense. And I don't care what you say. I know he's nominated for a Norris, but Burns gives up turnovers like a hooker gives out blowjobs.
He reminds me of another defenseman in Montreal, actually.
Yes, and I'm mad because of that. Because when PK Subban does it, everyone's so quick to say it. But when it's Burns, no, it's fine. We close our eyes, and he's going to Team Canada, and players of the ilk of Subban and Letang aren't even invited. I do not understand
One's
this.
French and one's black, and we got to keep those kind of people off the damn team.
Well, Burns is Muslim.
So are you, Mecca Matt.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Might as well be. You look
of all the Sharks defensemen to call out, you'd call out Brent Burns. I think Roman Polak needs to sit for like a couple months the way he's played.
By the way, in NHL 16 on my Be a Pro, you can like pick a guy's face, and I accidentally took Pollock's face. So like I'm absolutely hideous in the game.
There's a slight resemblance.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Well, you know, I gotta
supermodels.
stick up for Jack in this one. I have problems with offensive defensemen that have defensive holes in their game. It almost negates their great offensive play. I like guys that can get back there and don't make. And it seems like when guys show offensive defensive talent, which is rare talent, and you want to cultivate it, that maybe the defensive fundamentals kind of get left behind. So if you're scoring a goal but giving up, a couple turnovers, plus the rest of your defense is giving up turnovers, and you give up 2 goals or you go -2 when you scored 1 goal, or you made an assist, guess what? You're not that effective.
Yeah. Let's not forget, Burns also started his career as a forward.
Yes,
and I think that shows a lot in his game because he does everything right on offense.
He does.
So sometimes we overlook his defense deficiencies. But say in game 1, that Nick Banana goal, that's him and Paul Martin totally missed their defensive assignments. And I can count numerous times they've missed their defensive
wait, hang on. When you talking about the game-winning goal in game 1, didn't Paul Martin have a broken stick? He broke his stick or lost it or something, and that's how that pass got through. I'm pretty sure. Maybe someone can correct me on that in the chat if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure someone had a broken
his
stick.
Wasn't broken.
It might have been.
Well, is that the one? Is there something specific you're talking about with Brent Burns, like a specific play?
Yeah, it's specific.
Because
He's
you look at the stats, and the guy's a +9 in the playoffs, and he's got 10 power play points. That means he's on the ice when they score a lot.
What's PK Subban's stats in the playoffs this year?
PK Subban stats. Okay, first of all, fuck you. We're so quick to say PK Subban sucks. He played on a team that gives up goals ad nauseum, and he was still a plus player. He was still
Who
a
says
plus
PK
player.
Subban sucks? Who says he sucks?
No, but everyone's so quick to say he's good on offense, but he's high risk, high reward. His defense sucks.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, it's not necessarily that his defense sucks. He has brain farts. That's what sucks about him.
That might as well your defense. If you're having brain farts, your defense might as well suck.
Well, no, because he's having farts on offense and on defense.
Yeah,
he's just a farty player.
I guess so. Yeah, I've heard that's actually true.
Yeah.
I heard that he farts in the goalie's face whenever the rare opportunity where he has to screen him. That's true. That's a true story. He said that.
So that way they get pink eye and they miss a playoff game. Sorry, an upper body injury.
You're sick. You're a sick man. You don't look like did I lose you, Jack?
No. I'm looking on the video for the game-winning goal here.
Yeah. Actually, I could look at that now. I could look at that right now.
Yeah. Brent Burns lost his stick, and he went into the corner. That's how the game-winning goal was scored.
Okay, and where was Paul Martin?
Paul Martin was not covering his man. You want to blame Paul Martin? BlameUl Martin, but you called out Brent Burns.
I blame PK Subban.
Their defensive game has more holes than my underwear. What do you want me to say?
Look, we all know that Drew Doughty's the best defenseman anyway. This is all just, this is all just kids talk now.
Yeah, speaking of kids
you know
talk.
what? Drew Doughty going to Team Canada.
Drew Doughty kids talk. Hey, you're still on the 4th line. You're not good at hockey.
Exactly.
You're not good at hockey. Oh God.
He plays it all into the ice, and he can chirp better
That's
than
not
any
chirping.
defenseman.
That was baby hipster chirping, man. That wasn't real chirping.
Baby hipster.
Yeah,
chirping.
real chirping is your real chirping is this. Hey, guess what? Your wife's a lesbo. She told me last night. That's real chirping.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yes, it does. Paul Newman did it in Slapshot.
Your
You
son
don't
looks like
remember?
a
You
fag.
never saw Slapshot.
Your wife's a lesbian. She told me last night.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Your wife's a fucking
get it.
carpet muncher. Listen.
So are you a girl?
You never. Hold on a second. You saw Slapshot. Kazar, we have a problem here. Did you see Slapshot, Matt Kazar?
Of course.
Okay.
Your son looks like a
Matt,
fag to me.
Jack. You mean to tell me you never saw Slapshot, so you no idea what I'm referring to?
It's been about 20 years since I've seen Slapshot.
You don't know Slapshot. You
Okay,
should be
then no
fired.
Slapshot.
That's what Paul Newman did. He banged the fucking goalie's wife the night before, and she told him, "Yeah, I've been making it like it was the '70s. I've been making it with women." That's what I would do. It was a reference. It was Jesus fucking Christ.
Your son looks like a fag.
I'm never getting
better get married
on this show
He's going to
again.
wind up with somebody's cock in his mouth before he can say Jack Robinson.
Jack Robinson, Jack.
That may have been the first pair of tits I saw in a movie.
Nice, good pair of tits.
Yeah,
But the bottom line is,
all right.
Brent Burns is a good defenseman. PK Subban's not.
I don't know about that. But
No
PK's
way.
not as good as
He gives up grade A opportunities.
I don't care. Man, the game there's no I'll tell you what I'm gonna bitch about. There's too many time between the games, man. There's no fucking articles. That's why I want you guys to bicker. There's nothing going on. There's too much time between these games. The season is too goddamn long. Everybody who has their team's been eliminated in the playoffs, except us, are watching it. The pinnacle of the NHL is the pinnacle, the absolute pinnacle of the National Hockey League is really not watched all that much because it's too late in June. It's fucking hot out.
Yeah. Well, and then the game 3 they didn't even have on NBC. It was a Saturday night, and they put it on NBC Sports. Like, what's the point of NBC forking over all this money to broadcast the games to just throw it on NBC SN or whatever it's called?
Yeah, real talk tells me. He's like, I don't understand. Like, why does why can't I thought the NHL was a big league. Why can't they compete with the NFL and MLB? Because they can't. Because of decisions like this. Because they play till June.
Was it game 1 of the final? They went up against an NBA game.
Yeah,
I think it was game 1, and they got killed in the ratings. Just slaughtered.
Yeah, slaughter. No one's gonna watch it, and because they don't know how to do anything, and they're dumb. All right, let's see. Last thing I want to point out. Sharks claim they're not too concerned about Pittsburgh outshooting them pretty much in the entire series, according to CSN Bay Area. I find that to be a real serious issue, and I find that to an admission that they can't slow those shots down. And if they can't, which they did significantly in Game 3, they lose in 5. Like I told everybody. Would you agree with that, Jack?
Yes and no. The Penguins get more shots, but they also block a lot more shots. I think that's why the shot differential is maybe a little bit skewed. Penguins block tons of shots.
Yeah, and that's what the Sharks should be doing. That's kind of my point, Jack.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Of course it matters.
Listen, we're talking. We're talking about the Penguins. The Penguins blocking shots. Think about that statement 2 years ago, and I think that's what's going to make the difference. The fact that they have a brilliant offense, but they have the role players that are willing to sacrifice. The fact that let's face it, Matt Murray's been a success. The rookies have stepped up in ways that you wouldn't have expected them. This is all the markings of a championship hockey team. And the San Jose Sharks have all the markings of an historic run that ended in tatters in the Stanley Cup final. And it's too bad because it was Joe Thornton's last shot. That's how I feel. What about you, Matt Kazar?
Yeah, I feel the same way because I'm looking at the games and I'm just thinking, fuck, the Penguins are just too fast. Yeah. They're too fast for the Sharks, and they're creating too many turnovers.
And the Sharks are creating too many scoring opportunities, or the Pens are creating scoring opportunities creatively, and almost in an unstoppable fashion. And nobody plays tic-tac-toe like the Pittsburgh Penguins. God, I hate saying this, but it's 100% true. But damn, I like being right.
Yeah, and Joe Pavelski came out, and he just said he's physically tired. He admitted he's dead. Because when the Penguins have a line. There's Phil Kessel and Hagelin, 2 of the fastest players in the league. It's not easy to play against, No,
not easy being green. 718-395-7660 or Skype Shop on the Point. I don't know how many calls we're going to take, and you're going to have one question, statement, or whatever. I'm getting fun. I am exhausted for obvious reasons for those who follow the channel. I'm fucking exhausted. I've had it. Guess who it is? Guess. Kevin Snooza. Snooza. What do you got? Hey! What do you got?
There's not... Are you going to let me talk, Matt Kazar?
You better talk quick.
These players aren't trading cards.
Listen. If you're going to talk about old jokes...
Yeah, why not? All right, get to what you're saying. I've already had enough of you.
Wow, thanks. There's not a lot of hockey to talk about, so I want to talk about Killer Meme Star.
Wait, what's to say? It's over. I think the whole controversy is over.
I want to talk about him and what he did on Tommy Talks.
He behaved like a human being.
I think he did pretty.
I think he did great.
Yeah, he wasn't. It wasn't like on Drama Alert where he was like an integration scene was like. He was talking normal. He was actually nice to Tommy. I thought he would be
which he should have been all along.
And then Keemstar got bored.
Yeah, well.
Then the Brony.
In fairness, he's on Tommy. Come on, he's on Tommy's show. Give him a break. I'm not that.
my goodness.
I'm not that
That
fucking
was too
mean.
funny.
All right, listen. This is what I said because I think Keem gets it now. I think he gets
I saw
why
your stream.
I'm so upset. I think he now he's getting a feeling why the community's so upset, and I'm going to leave it at this. I'm going to show you a personal DM that I sent him, all right, because he does follow me. I don't know for how much longer, but he does. I saw your interview. Thank you, and I mean that. Thank you for treating him like a human and not a weird guy on YouTube. I hope you get where I'm coming from now. He is worth sticking up for, and that's the last thing, and I'll probably never hear from Keemstar again. And that's where I'm going to leave it, Kevin. And I think what happened with Keem is I don't think he honestly, after watching him on Tommy NC yesterday, he does not think there's a huge stretch of difference between dyslexia and autism. And I'm starting to think that he's not just a jerk. I actually think he doesn't know that. What are you You call me up and get the fuck out of here. Fucking giggling like a bitch. And then I'm going to end this. I learned from Keemstar that he honestly doesn't know there's much of a difference. I think Keemstar was picked on because he was dyslexic, and he's like, fucking Tommy, suck it up. But I don't think he understands the depth of what that disability is. I don't think he was being rude anymore. I honestly believe that he was just that ignorant. That's what I think, and that's where I'll leave it. 718-395-7660. 718-395-7660. You know, that prick, that's his, by the way, that's his favorite YouTuber. It's not you, Jack. It's Keemstar. You know that?
Who's that? Sousa?
Yeah, by far. He loves
Keemstar.
him. He loves Keemstar. It's like his.
What's the guy do? What does he do? Like he just tells you what other people are doing.
He does tabloid journalism on YouTube, and he's 1 million subs worth. Now there you go.
Entertainment Tonight for YouTube.
Jack, we have fucking 2,000 subs between us. Come on. I can attack Keemstar and character.
That's because
I can attack
Keem.
I can attack Keemstar, and I did on character issues, but I'm not going to take it on fucking YouTube ability. All right, let's be realistic here. Pittsburgh boy, I think you're going to win in 5. I told you you're going to win in 5, and I'm going to tell everybody.
Well, Dwight, after game 3, I'm not sure now.
Because, everybody does this. You win game 1. Pens win game 1. It's going to be a sweep. Pens win game 2. It's over. Sharks win game 3. Sharks are going to get back in. Pens better look out. It's always the last guy that wins. No, they're winning. The Pens are winning exactly how I told you. They are who we thought they were. The Penguins are who we thought they were. And I told you there were going to be close games. They would go to overtime, that San Jose would split, and game 5 in Pittsburgh, you get to raise the cup. Sidney Crosby, 2-time champ. How do you like that, Pittsburgh boy? How do you like that?
I like the sound of that, but hopefully Letang doesn't hesitate to shoot. I mean, yeah. I've noticed that from him for the past few games.
Hopefully I get to learn your accent and imitate it. Hopefully you guys go down the creek and catch a big catfish. What do you think? I do. I think you guys are going to win. You outshoot them. You can't stop. They can't stop you unless you have some kind of mental collapse. And I really believe we would have seen the typical Crosby, Pittsburgh Penguins, wine fest mental collapse already. We would have saw it already. We would have saw it already. In fact, going into the 2013, when the Bruins swept their monkey asses, all of them, there was signs of collapsey type stuff in the Islanders series in the round one. So I do believe that I do believe was that the year they played the Islanders in the first round? I can't remember. Maybe not. I don't fucking. It was 2014. But yeah, we saw signs of it beforehand. That was okay. Well,
yeah.
Columbus, then the Islanders.
Got anything else? Very good. No, not Columbus first, was it? No.
Yeah,
Islanders didn't go to second round until this year. Last time before that was 1993. Not in your lifetime. Matt Kazar born in 1996.
Columbus made it to the playoffs.
Yeah, with Rick Nash. And ever since they got rid of him, they
played
playoffs.
Pittsburgh that year.
Yeah, was that 2013?
Yeah.
Right?
What, with Rick Nash?
After that.
Rangers made the playoffs with Rick Nash. All right.
I don't know.
This is all about Pittsburgh, boy. All right, you got anything else for me, buddy?
This may be delusional for me to say, but I kind of believe that if Letang would not have hesitated to shoot in Game 3, we could have gotten a rebound goal easily.
Could have been. Woulda, coulda,
if he would have shot the puck,
I don't know.
That we could have gotten a rebound goal.
Yeah, woulda, coulda, shoulda. I'm not much for that shit. There's so many strange bounces in hockey, and I mean, I even seen a puck get stuck in between a skate once. Like there's so many strange things. You really can't look at the game like that. The best you can do is hope to create scoring chances. It's on a sheet of ice. You can hit a nick in the ice. The thing can shoot up. So woulda, coulda, shoulda is just this. All you can do is hockey is put yourself in the best position to score a goal. Even Pavel Datsyuk doesn't skate up the ice every time and shelf it. You know what I mean? So I don't know if that really means all that much. All right, buddy. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Peace. All right, 718-395-7660. My favorite channel is Laserbeam, not Keemstar. Who cares?
Laserbeam. What is that?
Kevin Snooza.
Lazar-beam.
What's Laserbeam?
I don't know. Well, maybe I can pick a fight with him. Hopefully he's going to be picking on Tommy NC pretty soon, and I'll fucking get more.
You can just go down the list, right? Go after each person.
Yes. Let's see. Let's go through my list. Be Rotten, down. Neverfold, down. Dave Rose, down. Joe Cronin, down. Keemstar, down. Next. I don't like to say Keemstar down because he deserved everything I fucking said to him, but whatever. It's fucking over. Tommy called me this morning. He says I'm not in trouble or he's not mad at me. And he told me a bunch of other stuff, and things went well, and he said he felt good about it. And here's another thing. I could be on Drama Alert tonight. Fucking lighten me up. But
that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, if they think, with my history. Oh, ODS, throw him in the fucking mix. Down. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. We're gonna fuck his life up. What are they gonna talk? Are they gonna talk about the fucking hookers in Germany? We're gonna talk about Ashley Madison. I had to tell my wife, by the way, I'm on the list.
I'm talking with like a felon over here.
That's true. I did. That's what happened. I was at my mother-in-law's house, and that story came on. I think it was in August last year, right? And everyone's been leaked at Ashley Management. I was like, babe, gotta talk.
Something I forgot to tell you.
Yeah. But it wasn't when I was with her. It was so I could avoid the military jackasses for hitting me up for what do they call that? Adultery? Yeah. When my ex-wife bounced on me. Sarah.
Yeah, I was gonna say since this is the last Malay Monday, I wanted to tell
no, that's true.
Jack that I actually started watching your show before Tommy's, and you're lucky that I started watching Tommy's so that I don't annoy you all the time.
What? What did you say? Why are you being rude to Jack?
Well, I'm not being rude to Jack. I'm telling him that. What? No, I'm telling him that he's lucky that I started watching you so that I don't annoy him all the time.
You broke up at the last.
I got like 2 words out of that.
You got broke up. That wasn't your fault. Say it again.
Skype's being a bitch.
Say it again. Say it again. I'm not getting mad. I wasn't mad. Say it again.
All right. I was saying that Jack's lucky that I'm not annoying him all the time because I'm busy watching your shit.
One more time, baby. One more time. One more time, Sharon. You can do it.
God damn it! Fuck you.
No, I'm not. I'm not fucking with you. I honestly, I didn't do anything.
It's so funny.
You're doing it.
It's so funny. You thought I was gonna hang up? No, I'm not.
I didn't hang up. I control the lines, bitch. I know I'm in charge. Let's just be quite honest. Say what you were gonna say.
Really? Fuck with me now, Hope.
No, I'm not fucking with you now. Say what you're gonna say. Sarah. Bitch.
Oh, there he goes.
Another nonsense. I got snoozer and nonsensical. Nonsensical Sauron and Kevin Snoozer.
The dynamic duo.
All right, you better get a call in now. 718-395-7660 and shot from the point. Whatever. I'm fucking beat. I'm absolutely I absolutely positively have fucking had it. And I'm really no, it's over. I'm done. Seriously. God, where's the fucking music on this thing? Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I do have some headlines before we get out of here. All right, here are the headlines in the National Hockey League for the day of 6/6/6. The number of the beast. That's right. It's 6/6/2016. Did you know that, Jack?
I didn't.
Hail Satan! Hail Satan! Hail Satan! St. Louis Blues are calling. St. Louis Blues, make it quick.
Hey, I wanted to call in and catch you into the show really fast.
Oh, what do you mean? Why can't you watch it on YouTube?
Well, I can. You just sounded down, and I just wanted to say something to cheer you up a little bit.
I got wacky. Do you want to say something? Do you want to add to the program?
Well, I guess so. I mean, I just think that you've been stringing yourself out about sticking up for your boy Tommy. And speaking of Tommies, between you and Jack and, Tommy 1, 2, and then you and Jack talking about Tommy, I never know who's talking about who.
Yeah, I know. We should all change our names, right?
Well, no, I just have no idea who you guys are talking about.
Well, just
but
watch
I do
the
appreciate you sticking up for your buddy. But I think you're stringing yourself out a little bit, letting yourself in, and he knows that you're his buddy. And you
I have a
I
have a 4-month-old. I have a 4-month-old baby.
Yeah.
That's why I'm strung out, buddy. That's the truth.
All right.
All right, it's fair enough. I'm strung the fuck out. According to some fan, I'm doing heroin, and I'm a big junkie. Doing a bunch of heroin.
No, you're.
That's what I do
I'm
when
sure
I mix
not.
when I mix the baby bottle. I shoot up.
That would explain a lot.
Well, there's no doubt that you've got a lot going on, and distract yourself and help people, but also getting your own way on things like the drama, and it makes for great entertainment. But I worry about it a little bit.
I'll be fine. I'm a fucking. Been through a war, dude. I think I can handle this shit.
Yeah. So what are you doing in Germany now? I've been following you a little bit since I've been.
I'm an ex-soldier. I live here because I knocked up 2 women, and I have to come up with child support somehow.
The American dream.
That's the God's honest truth. I also used to patronize prostitutes. I used to drink myself stupid. I've woken up in strange women's apartments. I smoked pot in high school. I was on the Ashley Madison list. That sucked. I had to tell my wife about that.
You're a riot, man.
I gamble a lot. Well, only like 50-cent bets. I used to be a bigger gambler. I like betting on. Stuff. Yeah. Well, now you know. But I'm okay. I'm okay. Hey, look. Let's be honest. Fucking Jack Millay asked me, "Are you doing this strictly for publicity?" He asked me, bold out in my face. All right. I'm not gonna lie. This certainly helps me. But keep in mind this: my last hockey podcast got got more than the Keemstar thing. So, maybe it's not as big a deal as everybody thinks. Everybody says it's gonna go viral and shit. So that's the way I feel.
Definitely. I mean, I can tell. Listening to your voice and just like having the, I don't have my finger on the pulse of like, what's going on YouTube, but you definitely, if you would have been born 10 years earlier, there's no doubt in my mind you would have.
You saying I'm old, motherfucker? You saying I'm old, motherfucker? What's the matter with you? I'm young. I'm a young fucking man. Oh God, my back.
No, you're still young, but you've got more of a the shock jock kind of radio kind
right.
of.
I almost.
You're witty. You think on your feet. You're great with bantering back and forth. But these guys that just talk to themselves on the computer all day, they don't have to do that. They can just script it based.
They didn't get laid. They didn't get laid in high school. They didn't live. They didn't go anywhere. Not like me and Jack Millay. We saw the world.
No, yeah, you
and
you
Matt.
and Jack Millay.
You didn't see shit.
Oh, is Matt still with us?
Yes, and Matt. Matt, well, you know what? There is some truth. You had a song written about you. Congratulations, Matt. You've lived.
It's a bit off key.
No, it is a bit off key, isn't it? But that's what makes it funny. So is your love life.
I want to say something.
So is your love life, Kazar.
And maybe
hey, Jack,
I'll join
Jack,
Ashley Madison.
you've made a few babies in this life, correct?
What's that?
You've made a few babies in this life, Jack, correct?
Yeah. A couple
see?
in a laboratory somewhere, too.
That's what, actually, don't make fun. That's what Jake had to do. He had to go jerk off in a cup.
You
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. He had to go.
I wouldn't be able to.
And
I wouldn't be able to.
I would. I'd fucking paint the walls.
But what's so attractive about a cup?
I'd paint the fucking walls. Well, listen. I don't know if I can go on and be complimented all day, St. Louis Blues, on the phone here, but yeah, I can. Do you have anything else to say?
Well, I was gonna. Jack made a video a while back, and I stopped watching. Blues got eliminated most of the games except for the last game of this series with the Sharks. And I want to make one comment about Burns Man, watching him do the warm-ups in St. Louis with his beard and his pirouettes and stuff and posturing and stuff. I mean, the guy definitely is a good defender, but he's overrated. He's not a Norris guy. He's sort of
Thank you.
His flamboyance just really aggravates me because he's aggressive. I mean, he's good offensively, but I mean, he just pisses me off. He's
Jack,
Jack,
do you have a comment? Because after this,
so he pisses you off. That's the reason you don't like him.
Yeah, exactly. It's irrational. He's no Drew Doughty, though. That dope-faced
you can't.
Actually a good defender.
Oh, God, I don't want to listen to you guys drool on Drew Doughty. Drooling on Doughty. You guys should why don't you start your own fucking podcast? Drool Doughty. That's what we should do. All right, Dan, St. Louis Blues.
Drew Doughty's actually a great defender.
I know he's a great defenseman, but you know what? I look like shit. You know why I look like shit? It's 10 p.m. over here, and I need to go to bed, okay? Because I'm old and my back hurts. You called me old, and I am old. That sucks. All right, man. I hope you call in again, brother. Peace in the Middle East with chicken grease. Can't talk all day. I'm sorry. All right, let me do the fucking headlines. Famed rock band Metallica will perform in the national anthem prior to Game 4.
Yeah.
They're from the Bay Area. Each of the guitarists used during the performance will be signed by members of the band, displayed on the concourse during the game, and donated to the Sharks Foundation to be auctioned off, of course, to NHL.com. Probably, I bet half the Sharks fans in California are like, hey, we're going to a Metallica concert. Yeah, Sidney Crosby's your master. Obey your master. Master. Yeah, guess what? I don't think it's going to be the Sharks here. That's just my opinion.
Metallica should get on stage in a Trump shirt and just to piss everyone off. Like they're all cheering, and then he takes his, puts a Trump hat on or something. They all start blowing.
Obey your master, master. And just a big picture of Trump in the background with that stupid hat. Fucking guy's a billionaire. He has a hat that's you fucking find at a flea market, for Christ's sakes. All right, can the New York Rangers land a prize college free agent Jimmy Vassie this summer? Vassie was a 2012 draft pick, fucked over the Predators when they cut agreement for him to go to college, and then when he was able to be a free agent, he didn't sign with Nashville to screw them over, according to the New York Post. Tell you what, Ranger fans, I don't want him. He's not loyal. Not loyal. Doesn't have a sign of loyalty. Nashville Predators did him a big favor and did a big risk. And his only comment, as Jake Link said, he wins the Eric Lindros Achievement Award, Jim Vassie. He does. He screwed those guys. Like, look, I want to go to college, but you guys got to take a risk. And they said, we'll take the risk. You go to college, you get educated. And he did, and he was like, guess what? I'm a free agent. Peace, bitches. That's shitty. That's fucking shitty. That's not the kind of guy I want on my team. I don't care how talented he is. He sounds like a Peter Nedved in The Waking. My last headline is a Gullet shined in the NHL Draft Combine, but does fitness testing matter all that much? Coming from Buzzing the Net and 5 guys that sit around a computer over all day and never played any kind of competitive sports ever and are probably slightly overweight themselves. Honestly, if you can't see your dick, you can't make a comment on fitness. That's the new rule. That's my opinion. Tonight in the National Hoagie Dogie League.
I can't see my dick, but it's because of the hair.
8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got these two dopes. I got Sousa and fucking Saran calling me like I'm going to put them back on the air. This ain't Dave's show. Dave does that. I don't. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Pittsburgh Penguins are in San Jose for Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final. That's right. This is the last Jack Malay Monday. Are you going to still do Mondays with me after the hockey season or what?
Sure, man.
Still got to talk about that. But it's a regular-ass podcast. Can you do that? Can you actually get through a show and not do hockey? And joke around like a jerk?
Yeah.
Well, you did it in this show, so it's barely about hockey this show, so I don't see why not. All right, so we're going to start Shot from the Point dead. Times and dates coming. Because you know what the truth is, I want to take like a fucking month off. That's the God's honest truth. Because it's so hard to do this. It's so hard to do this. Thank you, everybody, for listening to me. And get out of my crease! talk my wife into touching her boobs.